few years ago, I upgraded my internal home network with a couple of powerline adapters, the Magic adapters, and they gave me a nice speed boost, which has allowed me to work from home and have faster internet speeds in my office. With the introduction of Wi-Fi 6, it got me wondering, could these powerline adapters be completely replaced by a Wi-Fi repeater? Instead of running my network over my internal power cabling, could it all be done over Wi-Fi? Handily, AVM sent me the Fritz repeater 6000. This is the ideal companion for those of you with a Fritz box, as it's part of the mesh network that can be created. It's got Wi-Fi 6 on board, it's got a couple of network ports, and it's very easy to set up. Opening up the box, you get the quick start guide and the manual that also has the login details. The repeater itself, it's in the classic white and red AVM styling that you've probably seen before if you've got a Fritz box. A couple of ports on the bottom, one's a 2.5G and one's a 1G, and I'm using both of those. And there's not much around the front, just a connect button and air vents on the top. One thing to note, this comes with an international plug and Ethernet cable, so you will need an adapter to power this. Setup was super simple. I simply pressed the connect button on the repeater and on my router, and within a few moments a mesh network had been created. There is a web interface for the Repeater 6000, and that will demonstrate that you are connected to the mesh network. But all the main functions and controls are being controlled by my Fritz box, which is the Mesh Master. So while you can see the settings and have a look at them, you can't change them here. They're all greyed out. In order to adjust these, you're going to have to log into the master box, which in my case is the 4060, and here you can see all the Wi-Fi settings are being controlled in the central place. You can see what's connected to the repeater. It's a really simple to use system. There are a couple of local hardware settings you can change, for example the brightness of the LED on the front of the repeater, and you can also adjust the port speed around the back. So there's two LAN ports. I have them set to full power, but you can put them into green mode and have a reduced speed. So I have my main computer that I'm editing this video on connected to the internet, and I ran a couple of speed tests, and I was very pleased to see that the upload speed was maintained at around 35 meg up, but the download speed was hugely increased. It went from having around 84, 85 down, right the way up to 378, 379 down, which is my maximum download speed available. So a huge improvement over the powerline adapters. So as you can see, a big improvement over the powerline adapters. I'm getting a much faster download speed. It should be noted that my PC and my work network attached storage drive are in the same room, so it's only download speed that I've looked at, because I don't actually transfer files over Wi-Fi. That all runs over a local little network, so they both plug into the repeater and they just transfer files. I haven't noticed any difference there at all. What I have noticed a difference in though is downloading files from the internet. I work with a lot of video, so faster download is obviously better for me. Upload speed has remained the same because Virgin cap it at about, I think it's about 35 up, and both powerline adapters and the repeater were maxing out on the uploads. If you did want to check out the powerline adapters I was using, click this video and I'll see you over there.